The most challenging thing is also the thing that I love the most about Coconino, and that's having all variety of talent levels and grade levels in one band.
The most challenging part of band is just being able to sit down and take instruction and take accountability for other people. If you're really in band for band, you have to be able to play your part to a certain extent, be able to listen to Hamilton, take direction.
It's easy for somebody to go off and do their own thing and learn their own music their own way and everything, but to come together and put it all into this one performance is the most challenging part of it, I'd say.
Ooh, the repetition Hamilton puts in. She's got that drive and that dig that it doesn't sound good enough, and so we're gonna do it again. And now we're gonna do it again, and we're gonna run it until it's perfect.
We hold ourselves to such a high standard, and like Miss Hamilton holds us to such a high standard that it's like even though we know we want to do well, like constantly having that push to get to that level can be a little stressful, but it's always rewarding in the end.
I remember putting long hours into the thing, and as NAR did, as Randy Colvard has, and as the kids did and do.
It's a pretty big time commitment being in band. You have to kind of balance a lot of schedules, especially being junior year, sophomore year, kind of big workloads on high school just anyway.
Students' lives are busy, and to function in a high demanding program takes a ton of time. Trying to find a balance to where kids can get to everything and do everything. And I'm a firm believer if you're going to do it great.
There's times when you have to go to marching band rehearsal, and there's times that you have to go to Tuesday night rehearsal for concert band, and you can't always go and hang out with friends outside. And you give that up because it's the best thing to do for the program, and it helps everyone out, and the end product is absolutely worth it.
The thing that made a huge impact on me was the work ethic of the Coconino student. He just got the idea that this kid could, do calculus over here and change a spark plug over there if they needed to, and that's what I liked.
The students had a huge impact on how I functioned. I wanted to do the absolute best for them. They gave their hearts out to the program. They worked incredibly hard, and in return, I wanted to work just as hard. I wanted them to experience what it was to achieve excellence in music. One of the highest honors that I think can exist is imitation. If somebody chooses to do what you do, that's a huge compliment in some ways.
She was here my very first year at Coconino. Her name is Rachel Falls, and she went out and became a music teacher. And so it took her a while to learn to call me Jennifer.
Going to Coconino High School let me see what it's like to have a good band director, and that's why ultimately I chose to go the route of music education.
She's not the only one. I've just, even if a student doesn't go out to become a music teacher or a band director, they still seem to have a lifelong love for music. But I've had several students that have gone out to become music teachers, and that's one of the neatest things to see.
She inspired me to stay with music and to make me go to the next level. And every time I see her, it's just like I have joy come up in my heart because she was just such a big part of my life. So thank you.
So Jennifer Hamilton is one of the most important people in my life. I don't know if she knows just the impact she's had on me, but she is the reason why I went into music education, and probably the reason why I graduated high school in the first place. She's incredibly important to me in my career, and I can't thank her enough for that.
Like I said, I had Bernard Curry. I call him Mr. Curry. Bernard sounds kind of rude to me. He's the one that taught me the music. He's the one that taught me to read music and the fingerings and so forth. So I got to learn music and the profound effect that it has on people's lives through him. He demanded perfection and demanded discipline. And that's something that has stayed with me all this time, is that you get what you sow. And it got to the point to where our relationship was that if I disappointed him, I felt bad. I had a lot of respect for the man. The importance of discipline, the importance of learning, studying, work hard. If you want to get something, you have to work hard to get it. I didn't get that from anyone else but him. He doesn't know how much of an impact that he had on my life.
A lot of the students I had they've gone on to become very successful as an adult, you know, whatever field they chose, and that's been very rewarding.
It's just so neat to see these students grow up and mature, and you know, they all really have a special place in my heart, and that inspires me each and every day, just to be a part of these students' lives. For the parents to trust me to spend the time that we do with them, that means the world to me.